and I'm really honored that you introduced me today. So thank you. I'm also very honored to be here among some of the finest educators in our profession, among teachers that have chosen this profession so that they can make a difference in the lives of their students. And when I decided to become a teacher over a decade ago, I knew that I wanted to be one of those teachers that made a difference. I wanted to touch the lives of children and give them the tools that they need to reach their highest personal and academic potentials. And I wanted to achieve this excellence within a multicultural environment where I could provide high-quality educational experiences to children of all races and cultures. Now in my 9th year of teaching in the North Sacramento School District, I am delighted to say that I am living my dream and achieving these goals, but I haven't done it alone. Much of this success, I believe, can be attributed to the outstanding staff development and guidance that's been provided by our district and its leaders, many of whom who are sitting at table 6. It is because of the many opportunities that I have had to learn new research-based teaching strategies and collaborate with colleagues that I have grown into the teacher that I am today. But I still have a lot to learn. That's the beauty of our profession. There's always something new and exciting that we can incorporate into our teaching practice to further benefit the lives of our students. And the rewards, as you all know, are endless. For me, there's nothing better than the look of confidence in a child's eyes who has been struggling with self-esteem, the rapport with a student who has struggled to connect with teachers in the past, or those proverbial light bulbs that we love to watch go off when our kids make those amazing conceptual connections. In the spirit of Carl Jung, who once said that one looks back with appreciation to the brilliant teachers, but with gratitude to those who touched our human feeling, I'd like to share the following inspirational story from a Dr. Phil book, of all places. I can't believe that I'm quoting Dr. Phil at a Teacher of the Year banquet, but I promise that this story does have much educational relevance. It's actually told by a friend of Dr. Phil about a classroom experience that she had in the 3rd grade. And I quote, "I always liked school because, aside from my church, it was the only place as a child growing up that I remember feeling valued. I loved books. They were an escape, a way for me to believe that I could become anybody and do anything. Books presented a possibility to me. So when Miss Driver, my 3rd grade teacher, assigned us to read Honestly, Katie John, a 5th grade level book, I don't mind telling you, I was mucho excited to take on the challenge. We had 2 weeks to read and turn in our book reports. I was done in less than a week. Miss Driver was so proud of me and my work that she stood before the class and made much to do about it. But it didn't stop there. She told everyone, including all the teachers in the teacher's lounge." That just touches my heart. I love that part. "When I moved on to the 4th grade a full year later, my 4th grade teacher, Mrs. Duncan, said, 'Oh, I know you. You're the girl who reads and turns in your work early.'" Life-altering moment. In that one moment in time, I was changed. I realized that when you work hard, when you do things well, people take notice. People remember you and value you. End quote. And then Dr. Phil goes on to write, "The friend that told me that story of 3rd grade passion and clarity was Oprah Winfrey. Oprah says today that it was absolutely one of the proudest and most defining moments of her life. From that point on, she believed that she could do anything if she worked hard. As the years passed, she was repeatedly sustained and energized by the recollection of that day that her book report was proudly displayed to her classmates. When people told her that she, a Black woman from the Deep South, should not even think about the possibility of pursuing a career as a TV reporter, she remembered that day. When the possibility of her hosting a morning talk show came up and people said, 'An overweight Black woman with almost no experience? I don't think so.' She remembered that day. She never forgot the lesson that with the determination to put her God-given talent to work and the willingness to try as hard as she could accomplish anything." End quote. When I decided to become a teacher over a decade ago, I aimed to be a Miss Driver. Every day, I worked to fulfill this goal with the hope that something that I say or do may make a difference in the life of a child forever. Thank you.